finally today. It's NFC Championship week, so again, we got to continue the forgiveness and try to bring that good karma, that good vibes, release the negativity out into the atmosphere. And today, we're going to forgive Andrew Bynum. And yes, Andrew Bynum, always forget this at some point, was a member of the Sixers for a season. He was traded in a 4-team deal. He was expected to be the piece that took them over the top. If you remember, the Sixers were in NBA purgatory where they were 7, 8 seed, 9, 10 seed, and this was before the play-in tournament. So he was expected to be sort of their star that put them over the top. Remember that team had like Drew Holiday, Andre Iguodala, Thaddeus Young, and just didn't have the guy. And Bynum was expected to be the guy. They introduced him at that big hoopla at the Constitution Center. Everybody was feeling good for being a Sixers fan. Unfortunately for Andrew Bynum and the Sixers, he had a lack of fluid in his knee. And they literally tried everything to get this fixed. He went over to Germany a couple times doing the same procedure that Kobe Bryant did. And it just seemed like as that season progressed and as the treatments progressed, there was never any positive updates. It was always that his knee's not responding. He needs to make another trip or it's getting worse. And then a big punch in the face. He hurt his knee bowling. And it was caught on camera, and that's when you knew that it just was never going to work out. And Andrew Bynum ended that era of the Sixers with, I believe Doug Collins was a coach. He resigned at one point. Tony DeLeo was the general manager. They basically cleaned house, and it led to Sam Hinkie and the process. But to the Sixers' credit, I think they had to take the chances they did with Andrew Bynum when they did, simply because they weren't going anywhere. So you have to take a chance, and you never know. Maybe those treatments would have worked, but it did not. But we're going to forgive Andrew Bynum today. We're going to forgive him for not having any fluid on his knees. We're going to forgive him for making things worse by going bowling, and on top of that, getting hurt bowling. Not sure how you do that. How do you get hurt bowling? Literally. It's like the least contact sport that you can play other than maybe darts, and you get hurt bowling. So I forgive you, Andrew, but I will thank you because you did lead us to the process, and as disappointing as it is right now, it kind of brought the Sixers back to relevancy, and I don't know if they get there if Andrew Bynum had played and made a difference for them. So thank you for that. Forgive you for bowling. Forgive you for not really ever playing for the Sixers. And a credit to the Sixers. We'll give them credit for going for it. But Andrew Bynum is who we're forgiving today in an effort to bring that good karma going into next week and give us a trip to the Super Bowl.